cannot do. I am the lady that the Lord has used her life to show that indeed what he cannot do does not exist. In 2022, my friends used to send me the link, and I finally joined. Glory be to God. God raised helpers in 2023, and I moved to the UK to study. While I was there, immediately I got there. If you know about the system in the UK, it's quite hard for students to get a job immediately they get there. But God was faithful. Immediately I got there, I got a job. I got a part-time job to start. And you know, Pastor Jerry will usually say, write down your congratulations notes. Write down what you want God to do for you. I took it very personal. I had just started my studies, but I was looking ahead. I wrote down that I wanted a well-paying, fulfilling, visa-sponsored job before I graduate. I also said that I wanted to graduate excellently in 2024. God was faithful. I graduated excellently in 2024. I also wrote down that I was saving up for my graduate visa because I didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket. So I was saving up for my graduate visa, but I wrote an asterisk. I said, God, this money I'm saving up, I do not want to use it for my graduate visa. I want to use to fly down here and testify of your goodness. And streams of joy. As you can see, I'm here. So you can tell that God has been faithful. Along the line after my studies, I was applying to anything and everything. When I say anything and everything, I mean anything and everything. I was desperate for a permanent job. So I applied to one company in the US. It's one of the top e-commerce companies in the world. Immediately I got a rejection email. I was like, well, okay, that's all right. Let's move on. I kept applying and applying, and I got over 30 rejections. Yeah, it was getting frustrating, but I was saving up for the graduate visa, so it was like, okay, let me just wait. But in November, I got an email from a recruiter from this company that I had gotten to the final stage of the interview process. I was wondering, I'd never even applied to this job. I didn't apply to the job. I've gone through my emails to search for where exactly I applied to this job. I can't find it. I did not. I was rejected from the US branch. Immediately, I applied to it. So the woman said, are you available for an interview on the 4th of December? By then, I was working part-time. I didn't even know my rota. I didn't know if I was going to be available. I said, yes, I'm going to be available. Then I prayed. Immediately, I sent that email. I prayed. I said, God, I don't know if I'm going to be available on the 4th, but please make it possible. 2 days later, I went to work. The rota was up, and my name was not on the list to be at work on the 4th of December. I said, God, your hand is in this. Thank you. The day of the interview came. I went through it by God's grace. And on the 3rd of December, Pastor Jerry prophesied. He said, December will bring a completion. There will be no shame. December will bring a completion. And people of God, 59 minutes after the interview on the 4th of December, I got an email that I had passed the interview, and I was immediately given the job. This is a job in one of the top e-commerce companies in the world. My relocation, just as I wrote it, a well-paying, fulfilling visa-sponsored job. My visa is sponsored, that is why I'm here. My relocation is all expense paid. I am the woman the Lord has used her life to show that indeed what he cannot do does not exist. Pastor Jerry, God bless you. As you keep showing up for us, may God keep showing up for you all the days of your life. God bless you, sir. God bless you. God bless you. What God cannot do